afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. My name is Andrew Grosset and welcome to another edition of Rise and Grind. Today I want to talk about strengths and weaknesses. So before we get started into this, I just want to run a little exercise with you. It won't take very long, promise, won't take very long. So if you have a piece of pen and paper in front of you, then that'd be awesome. If not, we'll just write it off the top of our head. What I want you to do is I want you to come up with 5 things. That's 5 things that you consider to be not yourself, not good at. That is some 5 things that you think you are not good at. You have 10 seconds. Go. How many of you got 5 down, huh? Quite easy, huh? Okay. Now what I'd like you to do, underneath that, draw a score on it in a very physical sense if you've got a piece of paper in front of you. If you haven't and it's in your head, then just literally draw a mental line. Now what you to do is 5 things that you consider yourself to be good at. You have 10 seconds. Go. Now, notoriously, some people are going to disagree with me now in the comment section. Notoriously, it is a lot easier writing the things that you're not so good at as opposed to writing the things that you are. And the only reason why that is because we listen to other people telling us that we're not so good at things far more than we listen to people telling us that we're good at things. And we're so critical of ourselves that we don't actually go looking for the bits that we're good at. We spend our time hunting for the bits that we're not so good at and claim that that's us being self-evaluative and therefore moving forward in order to better ourselves. How can bettering yourself mean you focus on the bits that you consider to be your flaws? How can bettering yourself mean that I'm focusing on adding to my to-do list or adding extra work that I need to do about myself in order to move forward? My challenge to you is this: try working on yourself by getting to know your strengths. Try working on yourself by getting to know what it is that you're good at and actually being able to say that out loud. And I know to some of you out there that have got their confidence well and truly sewn into their hearts, apologies, this message is not for you. But if you're anything like me and how I've been over the years, confidence is something that can be quite easily painted up on a stained glass window, but isn't necessarily something you believe in. I went for years doubting myself. People will come up to me and go, "Oh, a big man." And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, not me. Have you seen my friend Sim?" I wouldn't even acknowledge the gains or the attributes I had acclaimed in the gym. My self-esteem was shot to a pulp. It had holes running right way through it. I couldn't say out loud that I was good at something, let alone be able to take a compliment from somebody else to say, "Andrew, you're good at something." It wasn't until I went to a UPW seminar with a very, very, very good friend of mine, Wayne Jordan, when we went to go and see Tony Robbins, and I was faced with this demon. I knew it was there. I was aware of its presence, but I had no idea how to look it in the eye. Until Tony taught us a bit about how to be able to change your state in a second, like that, to be in charge of your emotions, to be in charge of how you reacted to something. And then a gentleman by the name of Joseph taught us all in the room that, you know what? You are worthy of celebrating, and when you walk in through a set of automatic doors, you should give everybody a kiss to the crowd, and you should give yourself a bow. Spend some time getting to know the bits about you that you are proud of. Spend the time to get to know the bits about your personality that you would love to be introduced by. In fact, here's your lesson for the end of this series. Write down your own introduction. There's not allowed to be anything negative in it. Only thing that's allowed to be in it is positive affirmations based on what you know you are good at. And if you can't come up with that list, then ask one of your nearest and dearest. I'm pretty certain they'll have no problem writing it for you. In fact, that side of the episode, that side of the exercise, if you're having problems writing it yourself, you may be surprised to hear what other people think of you and surprised to hear what other people are willing to say about you. I know when I did this exercise for myself, I was shocked. I was shocked that people thought I was a nice person. I was shocked that people thought that I was a confident person. I was shocked that people thought I was a reliable person. I was shocked to hear that people thought I was beautiful. Now, as I can say these things out loud now, but believe me when I say that it's work in progress, because if you had asked me that in the past, I wouldn't have been able to get the words out. We spend far too much time getting to becoming friends with our weaknesses, and the problem that you have with that, when you spend your time looking at only at the bits that you're not so good at, you start to believe that that list is it, that list is you, when actually it's far from it. It's the detached list of things that you want to get rid of. Take some time to look at the other side of the fence, where it's a lot lighter and it's a lot brighter. Take a look at the list of things, the list of attributes that spell out your name, that ooze your personality, that are your introduction into a room, that are your reputation. Get to know them. Get to spend time with them. Make them your belief. Make them your understanding of yourself. And with that will become a power that will enable you to move yourself from where you currently are sat in self-doubt to where you need to be in terms of surety. Right, I have occupied your time far too long. My name has been Andrew Grossett. This has been the Rise and Grind. As usual, thank you very much for watching. You can feel free to like, comment, share, whatever. In the meantime, as always, until next week, please stay strong, stay focused.